It's kind of annoying when everyone seems to have more money than you, doesn't it? Literally everyone in your circle looks like they are faring off better than you and have garnered some sort of financial stability, and you can't help but be in awe at how much peace they are at. They are actually enjoying their lives while you are still sorting out your groceries and utility bills and literally praying on your knees to get through to the next month. So what's the secret? Why does everyone seem to have more money than you, while you're left feeling broke, isolated, and practically an unwanted part of the society? Surely they can't all be better off financially than you. Heck, some of them are just at the start of their careers and might just be internees. So there's no way that can be true, can it? Well, let's delve into a little story that might be relatable and help you in building a little context for the answers we are about to discover. Once there was a king who loved money more than anything. He had a huge treasury filled with gold, silver, and jewels. He never spent any of his wealth, but only hoarded it for himself. One day, a wise man came to his court and said, "O king, you are the richest man in the world, but you are also the poorest. You have money, but you do not have happiness. You have power, but you do not have peace. You have everything, but you do not have anything." The king was angry and said, "How dare you insult me? I have more money than anyone can imagine. What do you have?" The wise man smiled and said, "I have nothing, but I have everything. I have no money, but I have happiness. I have no power, but I have peace. I have nothing, but I have everything." The king was puzzled and said, "How can this be? How can you have everything when you have nothing?" The wise man said, "This is the money paradox. Money can buy you many things, but it cannot buy you the most important things. Money can make you rich, but it cannot make you happy. Money can give you power, but it cannot give you peace. Money can give you everything, but it cannot give you anything." This story resonates deeply with our modern-day society, which is deeply engrossed with material gains that has thrown us into an everlasting race of who emerges the wealthiest. The story will resume shortly, so don't miss it. In this video, we'll explore why you may feel like everyone else is wealthier than you and how to overcome this mindset and appreciate your own achievements. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started. The first reason why everyone seems to have more money than you might be a little bit unexpected, not to mention even a bit depressing. This is the credit card debt or loans we take from the bank to fulfill our needs. Most people aren't even fazed by the loan they have taken from the bank, which is why they might seem so much at ease. However, the reality might be a little different than your initial perception. Once their need is fulfilled, the debt is returned in segments with a due amount paid off each month. Along with the regular expenses, taking out that amount can be hard, so they might even have to pay extra fees for not keeping up with the installments. The whole process just adding stress to their routine and burden on their savings and budget. The next reason why everyone seems to have more money than you are side hustles. This might have caught you off guard and could be the source of inspiration you need to make your next big move. Even though you share the same basic salaries, your co-workers seem to be getting more done with their wages than yourself. The secret lies in the extra effort they put through using their skill set and the time they put into work after their work hours at the office that helps them reap a better quality life. So their frequent traveling, enjoying the luxurious parties, not to mention their cool wardrobe, all makes more sense now, doesn't it? In all honesty, it is quite impossible to live from paycheck to paycheck every month. So instead of living hand to mouth, they decide to put in the extra effort and make the most of their time, so that they can enjoy the fruits of the efforts afterwards. One of the most apparent benefits of a side hustle is the ability to earn additional income beyond your primary source. This extra money can be used to pay off debt, save for goals, or simply improve your financial stability. Moreover, relying solely on one source of income can be risky. A side hustle provides a second stream of income, reducing dependence on a single source and providing a buffer in case of job loss or economic downturn. Whether it's starting a small business, freelancing, or tutoring, side hustles allow you to develop new skills and expertise and introduce you to new people and expand your professional network. Unlike a traditional 9-to-5 job, side hustles often offer more flexibility in terms of schedule and location. This flexibility allows you to balance your side hustle with other commitments, such as family or hobbies, and can provide greater control over your work-life balance. Another reason why everyone seems to have more money than you is because of varying priorities. Ever noticed how one person might always be ready to hit the road but seems to have the same clothes from the last 2 years, while the other has quite the lavish wardrobe, but you will never see them traveling? Well, here's the thing. They all have different priorities and choose to spend their money differently, based on their values, goals, and circumstances. Some individuals prioritize spending money on material possessions such as luxury cars, designer clothing, or the latest gadgets. While these purchases may give the appearance of wealth, they often prioritize short-term gratification over long-term financial stability. Others prioritize spending on experiences such as travel, dining out, or entertainment. Such experiences can enrich one's life and lead to the impression of having more disposable income, especially if shared on social media. It's crucial to understand that things aren't always the way they seem, and reality might be very different from what you witness on Facebook or Instagram. When comparing ourselves to others, we often focus on their apparent successes or advantages, while overlooking their challenges or sacrifices. This comparison bias can distort our perception and lead us to believe that others are better off financially, even if they face similar or different financial pressures. For example, people with families or dependents often prioritize providing for their loved ones' needs and future financial security. This may include expenses such as childcare, education, healthcare, or saving for their children's future. Society often equates material wealth with success and happiness, leading us to believe that those who display wealth are inherently better off. This social conditioning can reinforce the illusion that others are more financially secure, regardless of their actual financial situation. This brings us to our next point in why everyone seems to have more money than you, which is selective sharing. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more content like this, comment the word money paradox, and I'll create videos in the same vein. It's hard to admit to ourselves the shade of green we turn when we see our colleagues and other peers living their dream life, while we are stuck paying bills and paying off our installments. However, one thing that we seem to forget is that this is only a part of their lives that they are showing to maintain their social image. The reality may be much different than what they are showing, where they might be facing similar or more challenging situations than ourselves. The designer clothing, luxury vacations, or high-end gadgets on social media create the impression of affluence and abundance, even if these purchases are occasional or financed through debt. Convey a sense of luxury and privilege, contributing to the perception of financial prosperity. This idealized version of their lives helps them to inspire envy and admiration from their followers, further reinforcing the perception of financial success. The emphasis on assets creates the illusion of wealth and affluence, while the underlying financial burden remains hidden. The portrayal may not accurately reflect the individual's overall financial health or stability, as it omits financial sacrifices, budgeting constraints, or behind-the-scenes struggles. People tend to downplay or conceal financial challenges, setbacks, or sacrifices in their social media posts, focusing instead on positive and glamorous aspects of their lives. This omission creates a distorted picture of reality, where only the highlights are showcased, while the hardships remain hidden. Constant exposure to idealized portrayals of wealth and luxury can fuel social comparison, where individuals measure their own financial status against that of others. A type of comparison mindset that leads to feelings of inadequacy, envy, or pressure to maintain a certain standard of living, even if it's financially unsustainable. Feelings of envy or insecurity about our own financial situation can amplify the perception that others are better off. We may project our insecurities onto others, assuming that their apparent wealth reflects greater success or happiness. Without knowing the full context of others' financial situations, we make inaccurate assumptions based on surface-level observations, which reinforce the belief that others are better off financially, even if the reality is more nuanced. While individuals may showcase their material possessions and lavish experiences, they often omit or downplay financial struggles, setbacks, or sacrifices. This omission creates a fabricated representation of reality, where only the glamorous aspects of life are emphasized, leading onlookers to believe that others have more money than they actually do. So, beware the next time you get jealous of a colleague out on another trip, or if they decide to buy a house, because their financial struggles might be different than yours, and this is only a part of the reality they are choosing to share with you. This brings us to our next reason why you might think everyone has more money than you, which is your inherent financial insecurity that may lead you to envying other people's lifestyle. Part of the credit might go to the society for reaping such a culture, where everyone's in a race to acquire more than others and create an illusion of wealth to compensate for the financial struggles they may be facing to ensure they stay within the race. Envy often arises from comparison mindsets, when we compare ourselves to others, particularly in terms of material possessions, experiences, or perceived success. When we see others showcasing their wealth or achievements on social media, we feel inadequate or envious, leading us to believe that they are better off financially. Envy and insecurity tends to highlight our perceived deficiencies or shortcomings compared to others. We may fixate on what we lack in comparison to those who appear to have more money, leading to feelings of inferiority or insecurity about our own financial situation. Social media platforms amplify these feelings by providing a constant stream of idealized images and narratives. It also distorts our perception of reality, leading us to selectively focus on evidence that confirms our belief that others are better off financially. We may ignore or downplay evidence to the contrary, reinforcing the illusion that everyone else has more money than us. Envy often leads us to exaggerate others' success or achievements, attributing their wealth or prosperity to factors such as luck, privilege, or unfair advantages. This exaggeration further fuels feelings of resentment or bitterness towards those we perceive as more financially successful. Understanding that people have different priorities can help alleviate the pressure to compare oneself to others financially. It's essential to focus on aligning your spending and saving habits with your own values and long-term goals rather than trying to keep up with others. The next reason why everyone seems to have more money than you might be your own financial insecurity. This insecurity usually stems from our own financial instability and lack of financial fulfillment, where we might feel we are not at the place we ought to be, due to different circumstances such as irregular income, excessive spending, debt obligations, or unmanageable living costs that can create financial strain and insecurity, particularly if income fails to keep pace with expenses. This is why you might have people in your life whose lifestyle may not be as luxurious because they prioritize their future before everything else, where they are constantly saving up in their emergency fund to deal with unexpected expenses, make regular contributions to their retirement accounts, or invest in assets such as stocks or real estate. While this approach may not result in immediate displays of wealth, it lays the foundation for long-term financial security, saving them regret later on in their lives. Insufficient savings or emergency funds can leave individuals vulnerable to financial emergencies, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss, heightening feelings of insecurity about their financial stability. Not paying your debts on a timely schedule also limits disposable income, increasing financial obligations, and creating uncertainty about the future, further increasing insecurity regarding your wealth. Deep-seated beliefs, fears, or anxieties about money, scarcity, or worthiness can fuel financial insecurity, even in the absence of external financial challenges, which may be due to stress from family obligations and responsibilities, health issues, or unexpected life events. Another reason for feeling everyone has more money than you is closely related to this one. These are society norms that fuel this illusion. Society fuels this illusion of depravity through media that often glamorizes wealth and success, making it nothing more than a commodity that is reinforced by images of promotion by aspirational products and experiences, creating the impression that material possessions equate to happiness and fulfillment. Consumerism encourages excessive spending and the pursuit of material possessions as a means of achieving this happiness and fulfillment, leading individuals to believe that they need more money to keep up with societal expectations and standards. Apart from media, humans have a natural tendency to compare themselves to others, particularly in terms of wealth, status, and possessions. Through the power of social media, this tendency is further fueled by providing a filtered reality that highlights others' achievements and acquisitions, leading to the perception that everyone else is better off financially. There is also an ingrained belief in society that equates material wealth with success, happiness, and social status, reinforcing the belief that those who display signs of affluence are inherently more valuable or worthy. Peer pressure and social influence play a significant role in shaping consumer behavior and spending habits. Individuals may feel pressured to conform to social norms and expectations, leading them to overspend or prioritize material possessions in an effort to fit in or impress others. It is important to guard ourselves against such mindset and falling prey to the effect of society standards that encourage consumerism, since it not only takes a toll on the wealth that we have accumulated over the years, but also stresses out our mental health, where we are constantly thinking of ways to stay within the race of financial gain. Do you ever envy people who seem to have more money than you? Well, one way to stop comparing and start living better is to learn about personal finances. Personal finances are not hard, but they need some skills and knowledge. You can learn from many sources, such as online, books, courses, and workshops. They will teach you how to handle your money well, such as how to budget, save, invest, pay off debt, plan for retirement, and deal with taxes. You can also watch some free videos on this channel to get some knowledge. By learning these skills, you will make smart choices with your money and avoid stress. Trust me, it's worth it. Personal finance skills can help you track your income and expenses and spend less than you earn. You can use tools to organize your finances, such as apps, spreadsheets, or a notebook. You can also save more money or invest it for later. For example, you can reduce unnecessary expenses, such as eating out, buying coffee, or subscribing to services you don't use. You can also grow your money, such as investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, real estate, or retirement accounts. The sooner you start, the more you can gain from compound interest. Debt is like a vampire that drains your money. It can be hard to escape, but it's vital for your financial health. You should pay off your high-interest debt fast, while avoiding new debt when you can. This will save you money on interest and fees and improve your credit score. You can do this by making an emergency fund, so you don't need credit cards or loans when something unexpected happens. You can also increase your income, such as getting a raise, finding a better job, or starting a side hustle. This will give you more money to pay off your debt sooner and also let you enjoy life more. Money is not everything, but it can help you reach your goals and dreams. You need to figure out what you want in life and how money can help you get there. Think about what matters to you. Whether it's financial security, meaningful work, personal growth, family, relationships, experiences, or making a difference in the world. Then, set some goals for yourself, both short-term and long-term, that match your values and vision. Make sure your goals are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This will help you focus on what you want to do, how you will measure your progress, what resources you need, why it's important to you, and when you plan to do it. Goals are great, but they are useless if you don't act. You need to break down each goal into smaller steps or milestones and work on them regularly. You also need to prepare for any challenges or risks that might stop you from reaching your goals. You can also get help from others, such as mentors, coaches, friends, or family, who can support you, advise you, or hold you accountable. You should also review your goals often and change them as needed, based on your changing situation, priorities, or opportunities. Don't forget to recognize your achievements, big or small, and celebrate your successes. This will motivate you and inspire you to keep going. Do you ever feel like everyone else has more money than you? Well, one way to stop feeling sorry for yourself and start living your best life is to change your perspective. Start looking at things from a gratitude mindset and stop worrying about what other people have or do. Gratitude helps you to see and appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how much money you have. It also helps you to realize what really matters in life beyond money or stuff. You start to see wealth in terms of relationships, experiences, personal growth, and happiness, rather than just cash or assets. Gratitude reduces feelings of envy and comparison by focusing your attention on your own gifts and strengths. Instead of judging your worth by others' money or success, you celebrate your own journey and achievements. By recognizing and valuing your own worth as a person, you become less dependent on money or status for happiness and fulfillment that makes you feel financially insecure. It also promotes contentment and inner peace by accepting the present moment and letting go of unrealistic wants or needs for more, while making you better prepared to face challenges and setbacks with grace and optimism. You develop a positive attitude towards life that helps you to overcome adversity and keep a sense of hope and gratitude even in hard times, and find joy and satisfaction in simple things, everyday moments, and acts of kindness, no matter how much money you have. Practicing a gratitude mindset can help you break free from the illusion of everyone having more money than you by shifting your focus to appreciation, abundance, and inner fulfillment. It empowers you to find happiness and satisfaction in the present moment, no matter what happens outside, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the richness of life in all its forms. There are many reasons why you might think your peers are richer than you, but your perception doesn't always reflect their financial reality or struggles. This depends on the different choices we make for ourselves and the different responsibilities we have, whether it's by our personal goals, our families, or what society expects from us, and we feel pressured to meet those expectations. But it's important to not let those expectations overwhelm you, and remember that we are only human, and our personal goals should be the main reason we move forward, rather than the constant worry of why everyone seems to have more money than us. But that doesn't mean we should stop seeking financial stability and security through smart savings for emergencies and investments for the future. Remember that the reality you see from your coworkers and maybe other people who seem to be better off than you, financially, there is a high chance they are only showing you a part of their lives, and their reality might not be much different from yours. Or maybe even worse. Now let's go back to our story, The King and the Wise Man, about the money paradox. The king finally saw the light and decided to turn over a new leaf. He started to use his money smartly and kindly. He started to spread his wealth with his people and lend a hand to the poor and needy. He started to live his life and savor the simple things. He became happier and more peaceful than ever before. He learned that money is not everything, but everything is money. So what can we learn from this story? Well, the money paradox is the idea that everyone seems to have more money than you, but that's not always true. Sometimes people who have more money are not happier or more fulfilled than you. Sometimes they are just better at hiding their problems or showing off their possessions. Sometimes they are just chasing after more money without realizing the true value of life. The money paradox can make you feel insecure, jealous, or dissatisfied with your own situation. It can make you compare yourself to others and feel like you are missing out on something. It can make you forget what really matters to you and what makes you happy. But you can overcome the money paradox by changing your perspective. You can practice gratitude and appreciate what you have, no matter how much or how little. You can focus on your own goals and dreams and work towards them with passion and purpose. You can enjoy the present moment and find joy and satisfaction in simple things, everyday moments, and acts of kindness. You can also share your wealth, whether it's money, time, or skills, with others who need it more than you. You can also learn new skills and knowledge that can help you improve your financial situation and create more opportunities for yourself. By doing these things, you can break free from the money paradox and find happiness and fulfillment in your own way. You can realize that money is not everything, but everything is money. Money is just a tool that can help you achieve your goals and dreams, but it's not the only thing that matters. What matters more is how you use your money, how you live your life, and how you make a difference in the world. Now, if you want to know the 18 money lessons from Morgan Housel's book, watch this video next. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it and learned something. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And comment below your thoughts on the money paradox and how you cope with it. I appreciate your support and see you next time. Stay happy, grateful, and awesome.